Dista timeline. In 1917, founding of Dista, Theo van Dashboard launches the Dista Journal in the Netherlands. The journal purpose was to present and promote a new movement which sought to establish a universal language of art that transcended personal expression. The core group of Dista included artists such as Piet Mondrian, Theo van Dashboard, Bart van der Leek, and Wilmot Huzar. They all embraced geometric abstraction with an emphasis on balance, harmony, and simplicity. The primary goal of the movement was to eliminate representational elements in art and focus on fundamental visual elements like geometric shapes, primary colors, and straight lines. In 1918, Neoplasticism and Mondrian's theory. Mondrian's concept of Neoplasticism or New Wave building was central to the movement. It called for an art to be reduced to its most basic components, like vertical and horizontal lines and primary colors red, blue, and yellow, as well as black, white, and gray. This was an effort to create universal harmony and order in art by avoiding any form of subjective representation. Mondrian, through his work and writings, defined the essential principle of Dista, such as balance, purity, and avoidance of emotional expression. His famous paintings like Composition with Red, Blue, Yellow in 1930 are prime examples of these styles. In 1919, expansion into architecture and design. As the Dista movement developed, it expanded from painting into architecture, design, and theory. J.G. P. Oed and Gerrit Rietveld, two architects closely associated with the movement, began to integrate the Dista principles into their work. Rietveld Schroeder House. This house, designed by Gerrit Rietveld and completed in 1924, became a key example of Dista in architecture. Its open-plan structure, use of primary colors, and emphasis on geometric shapes mirrored the movement's ideals. The house is celebrated for its innovative design and flexibility in the use of space.
So, second timeline is Mondrian composition with red, blue, and yellow. So, it started in year 1918. According to Piet Mondrian, composition of red, blue, and yellow, or the primary colors, it exemplifies his exploration of balance and harmony through geometric abstraction. The style painting features a dynamic interplay of primary colors and black lines, which reflects his belief in coexistence of opposing forces with a unified space. During this timeline, Piet Mondrian was influenced by Cubism and Theosophy. The third timeline is the development of Neoplasticism. So it started in the year 1920s. The development of Neoplasticism with the style movement marked a significant shift in trajectory of modern art. It emphasizes abstraction and reduction of a form to its essential elements. So it both founded by Piet Mondrian and Theo van Dashboard. So this style aimed to create a new visual language that reflects harmony and order. Up to this day, it continued to influence contemporary art and design.
Event within the style era. In 1923, Mondrian's departure from the style. Piet Mondrian leaves the style group due to artistic disagreement with Theo van Dashboard, particularly concerning the inclusion of diagonals in paintings Dashboard's elementarism. This split significantly impacted the evolution of the style painting. leading to distinct stylistic path. In 1930s, continuous influence, although the style as a formal group ended in 1931, the influence of its painting style continued to shape individual artists' works. Many artists continued to explore abstraction and geometric forms, carrying forward the legacy of the style visual language.
Hi everyone, today I am going to discuss about the famous artist and one of the founders of the Dutch movement, the Stijl, which is Piet Mondrian. Piet Mondrian was born on March 7, 1872 at Amersfoort, the Netherlands, and died on February 1, 1944 at New York, New York. Mondrian believed that art should show the spiritual balance behind nature. He reduced his work to simple lines, rectangles, and primary colors, red, blue, yellow, to express universal harmony. His vertical and horizontal lines symbolize opposing forces, like dynamic versus static, masculine versus feminine, or positive versus negative, perfectly balanced. Starting with landscapes, Mondrian evolved through Impressionism and Cubism before creating Neoplasticism, a style focused on pure abstraction. Today, his influence goes beyond paintings. His iconic styles appears on fashion, design, and architecture around the world. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My topic is all about the two famous artists in the style. So, Theo Desberg was born Christian Emile Marie Cooper on August 30, 1883 in Uruk, Netherlands, and he died March 7, 1931 at the age of 47. He was a Dutch painter, writer, poet, and architect. He is the best known as the founder and leader of his style. He married 3 times. So his first exhibition was in 1908. From 1912 onwards, he supported his works by writing for magazines. He considered himself to be a modern painter at the time, although his early works is in line with the Amsterdam Impressionists and is influenced by Vincent van Gogh, both in style and subject matter. So Van Doesburg created numerous abstract paintings and designed buildings, room decorations, stained glass, furniture, and household items that exemplified the style, aesthetic theories, and his personal ideas. Theo van Doesburg was one of the founders and leading theorists of the style, along with Piet Mondrian, which began in the Netherlands and flourished into one of the major interwar movements. Thank
Good day everyone, my name is Armando Aquino Rizon. I am a BA Statistics student, major in Electrical Technology. Today, I will talk about a very famous painting called Composition with Red, Blue, and Yellow by the Dutch artist Piet Mondrian. This painting was created by the Dutch artist Piet Mondrian in 1930. At first glance, it looks simpler, just blacks of colors and lines, but there's a deeper meaning behind this style. Mondrian was trying to show a new way of seeing the world through this simplicity. Next, the art and style. Mondrian was a part of an art movement called the Stijl, meaning the style. He used only straight line and primary color, red, blue, and yellow, along with black and white. This style focused on balance, simplicity, and order. This group believes that art should be simpler, clean, and balanced. That's why He used only straight line and the basic colors red, blue, and yellow. The meaning behind the arts. Mondrians wanted to show peace and order in a chaotic world. He used vertical and horizontal lines to represent harmony. The simple design helped us focus on balance and beauty. Mondrian believed that the world is of chaos and change, so through his painting, he tried to bring a feeling of peace and order. The straight line and calm colors helps the viewers feel balanced and relaxed. What it means to us. Even though it looks modern and abstract, the message is strong. It reminds us that beauty can be found in simple things. Art doesn't always need to be detailed to be power. Even if even if the painting looks abstract and modern, it has a deep meaning. It teaches us that art doesn't have to be complicated. Simple lines and colors can still express strong ideas and emotions. Conclusions. Piet Mondrian's works help us see beyond the surface. He invites us to feel calm and balanced through his use of lines and colors. That is the true beauty of compositions with red, blue, and yellow. Piet Mondrian's work shows us how to look beyond what we see. With only lines and colors, he gives us a peaceful feeling. That is the true beauty of compositions with red, blue, and yellow. Thank you.
So in this video presentation, I will be talking about one of the famous artist painting in 1917 to 1931, which is Theo van Dasburg. So this artwork is titled Counter Composition 5, which is an example of this Stijl style. So it emerged in Netherlands around 1917. So this artwork was made in 1924 and was made of oil on canvas. So it is currently located at the Center for Fine Arts in Brazil. So the word counter here is to assert counter-revolution against the work of Mondrian's. Which means that Van Dasburg disagreed with Mondrian's works because he thought that Mondrian's style is too simple, so he made artwork that is complex, where he uses diagonal lines, colors that really challenge the ideas of Mondrian. So as you can see here in this painting, this painting or artwork, it uses shapes. We have the specifically squares and rectangles, and also uses primary colors, just like here the yellow, the red, the gray, the blue, the white, and the black. So this painting uses also diagonal lines. We have here diagonal lines, and if you also notice this big red diamond at the center, all of these are important in his artworks. So this is, if you can notice also, the colors are plain. So because it is plain or flat, it highlights or emphasizes the shapes of the artwork. So it is noticeable that upon seeing this artwork, you can see that it is in order, and it also is clean, which shows harmony and peace because of its balanced look. So overall of this artwork, it has a artistic movement which fits the stage style because it uses geometric shapes, specifically squares and rectangles, and also that is in arrange, and it also uses colors that doesn't need to blend. And the overall artwork is an abstract, which means it doesn't use person or place in an artwork, but only lines, shapes, and colors to create emotions and ideas. That's all. Thank you.